That's how we should start it.
Okay, we'll start it like that then. Welcome back, Division 1 Rejects, episode 66 for all you Star Wars fans out there.
66?
66.
I don't know what the significance of that is.
That's okay. There's very few select of our audience will understand. But moving on, recording this on July 15th. We've got some good stuff for you. But as always, I'm Kobe. I'm your host. Across from me, greatest back in the country, Ty King.
For now.
And to his left.
To my left.
To his left in the, is that D-Book jersey?
D-Book.
Yes, sir. And the Suns, Jim Martin. Jim, how we doing today?
Doing great. Fantastic. It's Friday. I'm going to see my parents at my cabin today. Pretty excited. Scooter's going to be there. Shout out Scooter, my dog. Scooter's going to be there.
Let's go, dude. That's a big time. And on the couch, also rocking the shades, the socks fitted, and the NMU travel suit with the black jeans. Come on!
Had to come for it today.
Hey, welcome back, Mequon.
Come on.
Great to have you.
Welcome back, Mequon Hudson. He don't get a big boy seat, but he comfy on the couch.
Damn. It's great to be here today. Shout out to my mama. I love you, mama.
Oh, man. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. As far as the NFL side of things go, that's where most of our news is going to revolve around today. Pittsburgh fans, we talked about it earlier, last episode. Tyshawn, you made a claim. You said, I think, quote, ain't nobody care about that shit. Is something along the lines, am I paraphrasing, or is
nobody
that pretty
outside
accurate?
of the state of Pennsylvania? No.
Well, the people in Pennsylvania do give a shit, and they started a petition to change the name from Acrisure Stadium. We'll talk about that.
So do the Lakers fans.
They did?
Yes, they started a petition too. Nobody outside the state of California. More people cared about the Staples Center changing their name than Heinz Field. When the last time you thought about Heinz Field before they renamed the stadium?
Pretty often.
No, you don't think about Heinz Field.
I do too.
You don't think about like the terrible towels and everything? Like it's kind of
a lot of history there.
Heinz Field is most
Immaculate
memorable.
reception?
Nope, they're most memorable for being destroyed in The Dark Knight Return or The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, like
By the
in the movie.
Bane.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's their most memorable moment.
Is that Heinz like
That's
Heinz
a lie.
ketchup?
That's
I don't know.
lies.
The Steelers are a pretty legit franchise. They're like
Pretty legit, like one of the
They're like the
best.
top 3 franchises in the NFL. Bro.
100%.
What they got to do with the stadium?
I don't know.
There's a lot of history there.
Games.
There's a lot of history
Is
there.
that like Heinz
What
ketchup,
history?
though?
Yes, it is. It's Heinz ketchup.
What do you mean?
It's also
What
a
history,
Pittsburgh-based
bro?
company.
They won 2 Super Bowls.
Not in the
Not
Heinz
in their stadium, but like on the way to the Super Bowls, they
Okay, cool.
playing there. Like I don't know.
Tell me a memorable game from Heinz Field.
There are a lot, but we'll talk about that
game?
later as we move on. Our other topics. Baker Mayfield, we've already talked about at length about Baker and his trade to Carolina, but we got some new info. We've got a video that we'll run later. He found out about his trade on his anniversary vacation with his wife. Is Emily? What's her name? Emily Mayfield. So they were in the Bahamas. He wakes up after his anniversary, probably consumed a couple adult beverages, and hey, pal, you're going to Carolina. So he gets on the plane, flies to Carolina. We'll hear him talk about that later. We also have 2 teams that have released alternate helmets / uniforms. The Texans with the battle red helmets, we'll take a look at in a little bit here, and then the Bengals have the full white Bengal. I don't know what they call it, but it's a full uniform, right? Or is it just
no? They already have the uniform.
They already have the uniform.
It's just the helmet.
So just the helmets are coming out now. So this the new kind of NFL rule. We talked about the Saints ones. I think was the first one that we talked about a few weeks ago with those the all black helmets.
Yeah.
But now we have a couple other teams that are going to be releasing these, which is pretty cool. And then finally, Justin Jefferson said he's coming for that wide receiver 1 spot. Says, quote, does not have it right now. He's got to give it to Devontae Adams, right? But did he give a timeline for it? I forget exactly what he said.
This year.
After this year, he's going to be
he'll be the
number
best
1.
receiver in the league.
Pretty lofty claim right there.
I can't say I
Lofty
disagree.
claim. I'd say there's definitely a chance.
He's the second best in the league.
You think so?
Who else? Who better than him? Not named Devontae Adams.
That's a great question.
You could maybe say Cooper Kupp.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Coming off last year,
can't.
You just had the best single season of all time.
Okay, and Justin Jefferson can do every single thing that Cooper Kupp can. Cooper Kupp cannot do everything that Justin Jefferson can.
Yeah,
I think we can all agree with that statement.
I'm not saying I disagree,
but he didn't.
But yeah,
but
Cooper Kupp almost had 2,000.
It's a new year. It's a new year. He ain't say he's number 1 right now. He said it's a new year. So. We're going to see about that. Otherwise, we've got stat of the day that we'll bring to you. I've got my Lions shirt on for a reason today. We've got a really good couple of stats for you. And they're stats. They're backed by facts. All right? There's no fiction in any of this. All right? So this is where we get down to grind time here. We get down to camp season. And we also will be coming off with some hot takes. Mine will kind of revolve around the same topic, like I said. But as always, you can watch this episode on YouTube. If you are watching, don't forget to look down at the timestamps. Got that little red bar right there that you fast forward through. If you want to hear about any of those topics, go ahead, go right to that and get the hell out of here. Otherwise, listen to the entire thing. I would very much appreciate it.
We all would.
So would all of them. And you can listen pretty much anywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it. Follow us on Twitter at D1_Rejects and on Instagram at Division1Rejects to see highlights from the show. Fellas, we'll start. Let's start with Baker. I kind of said it. He found out a day after his anniversary in the Bahamas that he was being traded to Carolina. And I can't decide. Like, I've been kind of thinking about it, like if that's a good or a bad thing, considering like he probably just wanted news at this point, right? He didn't really. I think it'd be probably more of a relief than anything, but I don't know. What do we think about that? Or should we just roll the video first and then talk about it?
Let's roll the video, then talk about it.
We can roll the video first then. So here's Baker when asked about his trade details.
So our anniversary was July 6th. News broke and had to fly early on the 7th. So woke up in the Bahamas for our anniversary, then flew to Charlotte, had dinner in Charlotte. Then we were, did the contract, got the physical, did all that, and flew back home, and we were asleep in our own bed in Austin, Texas that night. So our anniversary.
So there you are. And that is the story of Baker. It's going to loop here a couple times. But kind of like a whirlwind, like I said, for him. Kind of, I feel like that would be more of a, I assume you guys agree with me, more of a relief than anything. Obviously, you probably didn't want that news to break while he was in the Bahamas on anniversary. And wait, weren't we just talking about some other Browns going to the Bahamas like very, very recently?
Here's what I will say.
With another quarterback?
In a situation like that for the anniversary, I can almost guarantee that they had that plan for a really long time. Like, I don't think they just picked the Bahamas.
Oh, agreed.
Because Watson took the boys there. I mean,
yep.
Like, it's definitely, you could be like, oh, whoa, like, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. But, like, in all reality,
no, 100%.
You know
it's
that
just,
Emily Mayfield was probably, like, booking this, like, almost a year ago. Like, you're probably, like, setting it all up. Like,
you also have to remember, like, they have a little bit more pull than your average travel goer.
I was going to say,
and they got
not even
money,
that. Like, you got enough money to get up and go.
Exactly.
They had enough money to get up and leave that day.
Now, I get what you're saying. This, like, as an anniversary thing, that they definitely weren't like, hey, anniversary this year, maybe we should go to the Bahamas. Like, they definitely had that plan in advance for sure. Yeah, but I did think it was funny. We were literally talking about the Browns, the rest of the offense of the Browns. Deshaun took them to the Bahamas, and last time we got to watching a video of that Shark Tank slide. That was hilarious. I mean, it remains one of the funniest things we've ever reacted to.
It probably is.
It was hilarious.
I feel like, though, to be honest, though, I feel like he probably invited the whole offense.
Yeah.
And Baker just chose not to go.
You think so? So you think Baker was on that list?
There's no way he just didn't invite Baker Mayfield. I think he invited the entire offense, and he chose not to go.
Did Deshaun Watson pay for all of it?
That is a great question. I don't know if that ever actually came out. I think he did.
Million guaranteed.
I think he did.
Quentin's like, I invite you. Come on, you want to come to the Dominican with us? All right, now send me your $1,500.
True.
What?
True. You're right. No, when you say it like that, and with the contract that he did just sign, there's no way he didn't just fly them all out there and pay for all those expenses. But that's a lot of money.
Maybe he didn't need to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe pay for some of the people. You know, some people be righteous. I'll get my own money. Spend your own money then, fella.
As far as Carolina, we've been told that, not we specifically, but we, the public, have been told that it'll be an open competition, air quotes, big air quotes here, open competition between Mayfield and Darnold as far as that starting spot.
And Matt Corral.
And Matt Corral. Lest me forget.
Matt Corral from Ole Miss?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Now, he had a slight injury, but that wasn't anything major coming out of his last year there, was it?
Sprained his ankle.
Was it just an ankle sprain?
Yeah, he sprained it in the bowl game.
I shouldn't say just an ankle sprain, though. Those can nag. Those can be bad. But I don't think it was.
QB,
it was nothing.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything to be like extremely worried about for the Panthers. They obviously didn't think
unless
so
you're Jay Cutler. Tore his MCL. Sprained his MCL.
Hey, regardless, he had a pretty significant injury. Do I agree with how he handled himself? No, but like he was hurt, so he didn't play. Like when people get hurt, they don't play. Would I have played? Would I play in the NFC Championship if I was Jay Cutler? Hell yeah, I would have. but I'm not Jay Cutler, so I don't know what to say. So.
Hey, against the Packers?
That's what I'm saying.
Why not?
But that'll be interesting. I think as far as we're concerned, Baker is the front runner for that spot. And even though you're paying Darnold $18, $19 million next year. I think Baker's still going to be looking in. If you had to flip a coin or guess right now, it'd be Baker. It'd be the starter.
Promise you, Baker Mayfield will be playing week 1.
Okay,
I promise
Would you like to put some money on that?
Yeah.
How much?
You want to?
Cameras are on.
How much you want to put on it?
He's thinking.
I'm asking you a serious question right
Matter
now.
of fact, no. I'm all right.
Okay, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Quan.
Now that I think about
That's
it.
what I thought. Come on, man.
We could bet on them having a winning record.
I would, because I don't think the Panthers are good. So I've never thought the Panthers were ever good.
You wouldn't bet on that?
No, not the Panthers win total. I bet the under if I had to.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know what is that? What is that number? What is that magic number?
Bro, like 6.
Let me look.
Probably
look.
Probably
six.
similar to the
Let me pull it
Lions.
up right now.
I think the Lions might be like 6.5, 6.5, right?
I bet you the Panthers
will be better
They'll be
than
like
the
a
Lions.
flat. They'll be like a flat
Maybe.
7 and
Maybe
a half.
not. Maybe not.
That's what I think. 7.5, 7 maybe.
You talking about maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Let me look.
Maybe not. Look at the shades going through.
Oh, whoa.
We can. Hey,
5.5. Wait, no way. This can't be updated.
I just said it was like 5. I just
So
said
as of
5.
July 14th, 2022, the Panthers win total is 5.5.
I just said 5.
I didn't even know that. Sorry, my bad. Ty. Bears are 6.5.
find the Lions real quick. I just want to. I want to.
Detroit
Maybe
Lions?
6.5.
6.5.
6.5. All right. Should we go? You know what? We're gonna go right into our stats then, because this is gonna piggyback right off this.
The Saints are 7.5.
The Saints are 7.5. Yeah.
Hammer down.
But we're gonna go right into our stats from this. If that's okay with you guys.
Oh, please.
Yep.
Can I lead?
Please.
Can I
Go
lead,
ahead. Go
please?
ahead, Kobe.
Go
ahead.
crazy, Mr. Host.
As we know, the Detroit Lions will be featured on the fall version of Hard Knocks this year.
Yep.
Show that chronicles the camp and preseason of a certain NFL team each year.
Yep.
The last 4 teams, 5 if you count the Colts. I wasn't counting the Colts because that was kind of a different, like it's a mid-season type deal. The last 4 teams to be featured on Hard Knocks have won a minimum of 7 games. It's a pretty simple stat, but I think Hard Knocks people are not going to go walk into a dumpster fire. They know something that we don't. That's my stat, is that the Hard Knocks people wouldn't go there if they think this shit was going to go up in flames. The Lions are pulling something out of their ass. They're winning a minimum of 7 games this year.
Rams,
I think they could do
And
it.
it also
Chargers.
It also ties in
Cowboys,
to my. Would you give me a second?
Colts.
It also ties into my hot take because that'd be my hot take. I'm not saying they're going to the playoffs, but I'm saying they're going to win. It sounds lofty, but I think they're winning 7 games this year. I think the Lions are legitimately winning 7 games this year, and I think Jared Goff will be the second best quarterback in the NFC North.
Wait. Let me.
So what do you got the Vikings doing?
Let me backtrack. That's what I'm saying. What is Jared Goff's projected numbers this year? If you want to give me like completion percentage,
I have no idea. You know what I do know?
Interceptions,
You know what I do know? He got that dog in him.
No, he
What
don't.
dog? What dog in him?
No,
He
he
scored 3
doesn't.
points in the Super Bowl.
He got that dog in him, and he's getting paid. Dude, this is like hands off like Jared Goff. He's had his 1 year at the Lions. He's getting his money. His money's guaranteed. This is like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, just go and play. Go and ball. He's got the trust of a franchise behind him. Like, they really believe in him.
He had that before. Until he showed
Did he?
that he cannot be trusted.
I'm
The LA Rams were going to
it's-
start a backup quarterback instead of Jared Goff.
They were.
They did start the backup instead of Goff in a playoff game.
Win.
And the only reason he didn't finish the game was because he got hurt.
That's why it's a hot take. Hey,
Jared Goff's
if
scored.
we weren't arguing about it, would it really be a hot take?
That's a scolding hot take.
That's like
Shit
a
can
Skip
be
Bayless
scalded.
take right there, dude.
Do not relate me to Skip.
I didn't relate you to Skip Bayless. I really like that's the
Okay.
level of like bold takeness.
Did you see what he said to Braun the other day?
No, what did he say?
Stop dragging superstars through the mud.
Yeah,
Bro.
dude, he's bad.
Yeah,
he's so washed.
okay.
Skip is awful.
And I will admit this: I used to be a huge LeBron hater because he used to just kill the Bulls when I was little. Like when Derrick Rose was like when I won MVP and everything, and they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like LeBron's always ended their season. I have nothing to do besides admire his greatness at this point because like LeBron's a stud. Like I'm not gonna hate on LeBron anymore.
That he is.
I stopped hating on him probably like whenever he left the Cleveland the second time is when I like was like, all right, I'm not gonna hate anymore. Whenever he went to the Lakers, I was like, all right. You know what I mean,
Call the quiz.
Yeah.
But that's my hot take for you. Lions are going to win 7 games. Jared Goff's going to be the second best quarterback in the NFC North. He's going to surprise a lot of people. He has weapons around him. I think that's super important if they stay healthy. it's not all about how good a quarterback is. It's who he has around him. We've seen quarterbacks in bad situations struggle and move on to other situations. We've also seen the opposite. We've seen quarterbacks that can't make shit work with those guys. And could that happen this year? 100%. But I don't think it will. I believe, dude.
What's your stat and your hot take?
Sipping the Kool-Aid.
Mequon.
Mine isn't as intricate as Kobe's was, but
Intricate.
is that like not a good word?
Oh, it's a
funny.
fantastic
Funny.
word. It's a fantastic word, yeah.
Oh, okay. So let me finish my story then. Thank you. Larry Fitzgerald has more career tackles than he has career drops.
I think this is a stat everybody knows.
I feel like
I did know that one. It's still a good stat.
It's a crazy
it?
stat.
I did know that one.
That is a crazy stat.
It is a good
for sure.
stat.
What's your hot take? Maybe the hot take would be better than the stat.
Can we come back to me for the hot take?
All right.
Because
we can
I
come
had a
back.
totally different definition of what a hot take was like a couple minutes ago.
What'd you think a hot take was?
I don't know.
What did you have planned in your head to say? What did you have planned in your head to
He's
say?
talking about a whole different definition. What was it? I don't know.
No, nothing, bro. Nothing.
My crazy stat is that if Wayne Gretzky never shot a goal, he'd still be the all-time leader in points in the NHL.
How?
Where'd you pull it? You pull it.
It's because he has just a ton of assists.
He does, yeah.
He got a bunch of assists. If he never scored a
And-
goal, he'd still be the all-time leader in
For those of
points.
you who don't follow hockey very much, there are
Wayne Gretzky is the Michael Jordan of hockey.
Well, yeah, he's like the best at a sport ever in any sport.
Yeah, like
Is he top three?
he's undisputed. Like
No, he's
there's
like-
nobody else that they'd be like, oh, well, he could be like it's him.
Sidney Crosby, right?
No,
Sidney
not
Crosby
even
is
close.
not on his
Wayne-
level.
Think
Wayne
about how
Gretzky-
raw you like think Sidney Crosby is, because like we don't watch hockey. You constantly seeing him,
I
Alexander
hear Sidney
Ovechkin,
Crosby's name a lot. You feel me?
Yeah,
and
he's
I
at the
guess
tail end
he's
of his career.
nowhere near Wayne
No
Gretzky.
one is anywhere near Wayne Gretzky.
And listen, for those who don't
Nobody.
follow hockey very much, there are 3 ways you can get points, like Ty was talking about. Scoring a goal is a point, getting an assist is a point, and also, depending on the situation, the person who passes to the person who assists can also get a point in certain situations.
Okay.
So that's kind of how that works. And
Assisted
you'll
by
hear
2 people, right?
Yeah, exactly. So and it kind of depends. I forget exactly how they calculate that. Maybe it's like how much time has passed in between those passes. Like it has to be a bang bang type of goal. But then you'll talk about like that's where they get like the plus minus from. Like if you're on the ice, how many goals has your line scored compared to how many has the other team scored, and that's your like, I don't know. Just feel like I had to clarify that. But
Did not
that's
know
a
that
good stat though.
The
Good,
third
solid
greatest
stat.
score. I did not know that, Kobe. Thanks for filling me in.
I do my best out here, man. I try and know a little bit about all the sports. But you got a hot take too?
Yep,
What is it? I like to
Justin
hear.
Jefferson gonna win the Triple Crown this year.
Receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
Yep.
Okay.
You know who the Vikings hired as their head coach?
I do, but I don't know where you're going with it.
The Rams offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And he's already said he's putting Justin Jefferson in the role that Cooper Kupp plays, but he'll
Okay.
be better at it because he can also play outside as well. So he'll get
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
He'll win the Triple Crown.
Now,
He's gonna go nuts.
who's throwing on the ball?
Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
Kirk Cousins is an average quarterback.
He's better
Yeah, I
than
know.
Jared. He's better
He's
than
good.
Jared Goff.
For sure.
He's way better than Jared Goff.
He's not better than Jared Goff.
I like Kirk Cousins.
Dude, look up Kirk. Dude, Kirk Cousins had
I'm-
a sneaky, really good year last year.
I'm a big Kirk Cousins guy. I am
Dude.
last year definitely better than Jared Goff. I'm not
His
gonna
career-
argue.
I can't tell you the last time he hasn't been better than Jared Goff.
He's been better than Jared Goff every year of his career. Like they've never been like
Yeah, I
in
mean,
question. I mean
That's why we're talking about. That's why my hot take was next year.
It's a little bit of bias. It's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm a big Kirk Cousins guy because I'm also a Michigan State. I'm a big Michigan State
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So I followed Kirk for a while on multiple teams. But when he was on the Redskins, you like that. But Kirk is not Matthew. Is where I was kind of going with that. Not comparing to Goff. Kirk is
Anybody
not
can
Matt
force
Stafford.
feed somebody the ball.
Can you though?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I promise you can.
Okay, so
All
then
you got to do is send, you know what I'm saying? Like, now listen, Kobe, I know you got to work and stuff in a little bit.
I got
Before you
time.
go to sleep tonight, just watch Cooper Kupp film. Like, look up Cooper Kupp film and not highlights.
Yep.
So you can see, like, you know what I'm saying, everything that's going on. He just running crossing routes over and over
I
and
know.
over
They
and
get him the
over.
ball in space.
Busted
and they allow him
coverages.
to-
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking anything away from Cooper Kupp. I'm just saying, when
I'd
you got a
agree that
game
Justin
plan,
Jefferson is a better overall route runner and athlete.
I ain't even saying that. I'm saying, like, when you just set up a game plan and consistently put somebody in position to win, you can consistently get that person the ball. Cooper Kupp is a great receiver. You know what I'm saying? But if you put somebody in a slot, you're destined to win. Guarding a slot receiver is like damn near impossible.
Yeah, because they have two-way go, really. I'm like almost
Everywhere.
all routes.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You put somebody who can actually do it, like Cooper Kupp or Justin Jefferson in a slot, you're destined to lose as the defense every play.
I think that's fair. I think maybe we go, Jimmy, before we get to your stat, we may as well just touch on this while we're here. We'll talk about Justin Jefferson. He said he's going to be the wide receiver 1 in the NFL, like the best wide receiver in the NFL next year. He said Davante Adams has it right. Davante Adams, man, English is hard. Davante Adams has it right now, but he says after this year he's going to be looked at as the number 1. And if he did, I will say if he did secure the Triple Crown, I mean that's undebatable, right? That wouldn't even be an argument, right?
Yep. I feel like if he go get 1,400 yards,
yeah,
9 touchdowns, he'll be number 1.
I think that's fair. But now I would say right now, if Davante Adams is the number 1 right now, and he's on a team in, I almost said Oakland, in Las Vegas,
baby boy.
I got myself. And if he's on a team in Las Vegas that has built weapons on both sides of the ball and has a guy that he's played with before, has a quarterback that is I wouldn't even say sneaky good. He's just good. Derek Carr's just good.
Yeah,
he's not Aaron Rodgers.
Derek Carr's very good.
He's not Aaron Rodgers, but he is good.
Derek Carr's flirting with the top 10. He's flirting with it. He's probably like 12 or 13.
I would easily agree with that statement.
Derek Carr's very good.
Yeah. And
very good.
My biggest argument, if I'm playing devil's advocate here, which I do quite often, would be that what makes Davante not number 1 after this year? That'd be my only thing.
If Justin Jefferson just keeps ascending, you know what I'm saying?
On like his current trajectory.
Like his ascension from year 1 to year 2, he had a better year 2 than year 1, and we thought that was the greatest season ever by anyone who's ever breathed
his
air.
Rookie season.
So if he
Good
just
word choice, by the way.
If he keeps just ascending on the trajectory that he has been on, there's no way he's not number 1, regardless of what Davante Adams does, because Davante Adams won't get any better anymore, if that makes sense.
I would agree with that. I mean, it'll depend on what the Raiders do. I mean, like that defensive side of the ball has actually been kind of stacked up for them. It'll be interesting to see what they contribute. Because
he can get crazy stats, but he can't get. I'm not gonna say what he can't do. But I don't see him getting better at the game of football.
Yeah, I would say though, if he puts up similar stats, which we'll see, right? Like you said, he can get crazy stats. If he does that right now, he's playing in the best league, the best division in all football, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we can agree on that with the Chargers, the Chiefs themselves, and help me out here. Why am I blanking? Broncos, correct?
That's
so
right.
that's exactly.
That's right.
So if he can do that against those teams, which Denver's got a really solid defense, Kansas City at times has been there, and the Chargers actually are going to be okay on that side of the ball. Like just overall, a bunch of good football teams in that conference. So if he can do that if he can do that in that division, I think that is what's going to elevate him as compared to someone as Justin Jefferson. Fair?
I hear you.
Good.
I'm just telling you what's going to happen.
All right, Jim, we can get to your stat here. You're ready to go. You ready to go?
Take stat first.
Let's go stat first.
Okay. Let me just pull this up. Just there's a lot of calculations going on here. So I know you guys are probably familiar. You got a lot of football fans watching. You guys are familiar with Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniel,
backup quarterback, NFL. Went to South Lake Carroll. Was a number 1 recruit in the country. Went to Mizzou. He's been under the spotlight his whole career. So I'm gonna give you guys a number here. It's 230,337. A pretty big number.
Should have thrown it on the TV.
How much? That's how much money Chase Daniel has made per completion in his career. He has made $41 million being a backup quarterback. And a lot of people are like, oh, he just sits on the bench. No, a lot more goes into it. Like watching film, going to meetings, like practice.
And also I think the part, not to cut you off, but the part that's underappreciated is getting the starter ready, right? They do a ton of that.
As a former non-starting quarterback, I know there's a lot more that goes into it than just standing on the sideline and watching the game.
Especially at the NFL level. Those guys crunch just as much tape, if not more, than the starting quarterback because they're looking at those opposing defenses and finding weak points and analyzing that game to help out in an ideal situation to help out that starter. Yeah, exactly. So then he's made $41 million for 178 completions. So for every completion, it's $230,337. That is wild. Yeah. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. And then, okay, so my hot take, I kind of have. Are you kidding me? I kind of have two. The guy who cooks on the Blackstone on TikTok. Have you seen that shit? Are you kidding me? I have two, but they kind of like mesh together. 2 hot takes?
But they're like kind of the same thing.
It's like 1.5.
I think the Chargers win the AFC and Herbert wins MVP. That's what I think.
Okay. Let me digest that a little bit. What do we think?
Chargers won't even win a division.
Okay. I said nothing about the division. I said they're going to win the AFC. I said nothing about the division. Hey. We're gonna remember this.
I had to do it because Mequon had said it, so I had to throw it up.
We'll have this clip pulled up in like late January.
Yeah, when they're like 6 and 8.
No. I said so late January actually is like the NFC championship. AFC.
Yeah, it's like meaningful football.
It's like championship week.
Is it conference championship?
We're gonna have a podcast on that Monday after the AFC championship, and they're gonna win it. And then the next week, Herbert's gonna win the MVP, and we're just gonna loop this over and over and over.
Why are the Chargers gonna win the AFC?
I really like the additions they made on defense with J.C. Jackson and Khalil Mack. I think Derwin James is coming back this year, I believe, and he's gonna have Derwin James when he's healthy is arguably the best safety in the league.
Derwin James played the whole year last year.
Okay, maybe it was a year before that he was hurt, but anyway, so he'll be playing this year. I mean, I like the additions they made. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and name everyone on the Chargers defense because
they did a lot.
That's not really that's not really my thing. But like, I think the additions they made are great. I think Justin Herbert's gonna continue to develop. I think they have a great receiving core, and I think Austin Eckler is one of the best backs in the league. I think Austin Eckler is fantastic. I think Mike Williams is really, really good contested catcher, like really good deep threat. Keenan Allen's Keenan Allen. I have nothing to say. Everyone knows about Keenan Allen. He's just an elite wide receiver. Like, yeah. You're probably looking at like top 7, top 10 kind of guy. He's just like very good. Arguably the best route runner in the league too. Well, I see his film. I watch Keenan Allen film. I'm trying to get better at running routes. I see it.
You watch Keenan Allen highlights?
No. I watch like you know how we watched on DV Sport 360. You get like the end zone clip. I watch like that like on YouTube. I look up like film. Brian Baldinger does like Baldy's clips or whatever. I watch those.
Shout out.
There's a lot. That's a great Twitter account, by the way. If anyone wants to watch like film.
The Chargers will not win the FC.
Okay.
Justin Herbert ain't even shown the I ain't gonna say the ability, but he ain't even won games yet for real.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll just pull this clip up in January.
Right, when they're sitting at home watching the game with us.
Okay, yeah.
Because the Chiefs or the Ravens or something won the AFC.
It is tough. Like that AFC right now, like it's AFC, NFC, and it's tough. Because I don't think anyone knows who's coming out of the AFC. And if they act like they do.
I think the Ravens could definitely do it too. The Ravens are one of those teams too. I think the Chargers, Ravens, Chiefs. Those are my three AFC powerhouses. In the NFC, you got the Rams, the Bucks, and honestly, maybe the Packers. Because like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I don't even know if they could be in the conversation. But like you said, he's still the quarterback.
Because it's Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
But Quan, I'll circle back to you. What you got for us?
I'm not going to do a hot take because, you know what I'm saying, maybe next time. But
come on, man. Just give us one.
You ain't got enough courage or what? Come on.
I'm going to do a new stat since, y'all already had mine. Did y'all know that in the game of baseball, like on average, it's like 9 minutes and 55 seconds of actual play, despite routinely finishing at around 3 hours. That's a crazy stat. I've always wondered that, like, about is it funny?
It was funny.
Can I say a hot take for you?
Yeah.
He said that Tom Brady not a top 5 quarterback and that Justin Fields going to be a bottom 3 quarterback this year.
Wait,
Tom Brady. Oh, you're talking, okay.
Yeah.
You're not talking all time. You're talking this year.
He's talking about right now. Right now, Tom Brady's not top 5 and Justin Fields is going to be a bottom 3 quarterback.
So who's ahead of Brady right now?
Lamar Jackson.
And
that's all anybody else.
That's all I think about. That's all I think about.
Whoa. Come on,
only reason I had said that before we got in here.
Man, you love Lamar.
I only said that.
You love Lamar.
Lamar Jackson is, you know what I'm saying?
He's
true.
Lamar Jackson better than Justin Herbert.
Yeah, listen. I only said that though to see a reaction on Jimmy's face, but he didn't really give us much of a reaction. So
that's all right. It's fine.
But like,
what am I gonna do?
Justin Fields is bottom 3.
He had the lowest quarterback rating.
I actually didn't. I didn't say that.
Matt Nagy just completely ruined him.
I didn't say that.
He tried to. Matt Nagy ruined Mitch Trubisky. He didn't ruin Fields yet.
Not yet.
I
didn't say that. Ty said that. So our hot takes basically like just saying blasphemous shit.
It's
fairly unlikely like to happen.
Yeah, hear me out. It's like it's borderline blasphemous.
Okay.
Like this shit could happen, but it'd be like, damn. Like pigs would be flying.
Like
over.
A hot take would be like somebody last year being like Cooper and all right, hold on. Shout out Tavion McCarthy. he literally told me that Cooper Kupp was going to be the best receiver this year.
Shut up.
I swear to God. God can strike me down. He was like, Cooper Kupp will be the best receiver this year.
And you probably thought he was a dumbass.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like, do you hear yourself?
So
He's sure to go out there and get 10 or 2,000
it's like one of
yards.
those things you can reference and be like, I'm the one who actually said that.
100%. Yeah, like a hot take is like something that an unpopular opinion, I think would be the best way to describe a hot take like
Contrary to popular belief.
Exactly. Something like that exactly.
So come up with something real quick.
I can't. No. You're going to have to rotate back to me. But
Bro,
I'm
we
not
already
baseball
rotated
stat
back
was-
to you,
I'm not
man.
going to be able to.
Slime say 9 minutes of actual play.
You big baseball guy?
No.
Not
That's where the
necessarily.
socks
No.
at, though.
I like
You know
baseball. I
what's
watch
up?
baseball sometimes, but I'm not like. I don't sit and watch TV like that anyways.
How about like you go to a baseball game, like you go to Chicago Sox games?
I've never been to a professional like sports game.
What?
See that? Okay,
Me neither.
sports games at all.
I just never
Really?
had the
I've never
opportunity
been
growing up.
I've never been to a professional sports game nor college outside of Northern Michigan. Going to or I guess college visits, I guess. Count.
Yeah.
But I've never like bought a ticket and sat down
Really, man.
and watched a
Yeah.
collegiate game.
I know
or
we got to
a
do that. That'd be
professional game.
fun, man. Because like especially baseball is a sport that a lot of people, including myself, I can't find time to really watch it on TV. But I'll go to the ballpark. Like going to the park is fun. Like you have a good time at the ballpark.
It's a blast.
Yeah,
It's a blast.
Exactly. But it's like it's just one of those things. If you're not in person, it's not the same. Now, like NFL, I'm trying to hit more NFL stadiums. I've been to Ford Field. Obviously, I've been to Lambeau. Was a really cool one. I went to First Energy in Cleveland. So like some Midwestern ones, and like the environment is just crazy at all. Like it's so much different than watching it. So you like gotta make it happen eventually, guys. Like it's 100% worth it. It's the best. But I've been stalling this whole time so you could have a hot take.
Oh, you didn't let me know that. I'm so sorry. Shit.
That's all right. We ain't got to put.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
You said who gonna win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Shit, the Chicago Bears.
There's a hot take. There you go.
That is in itself is a hot
Boy,
take.
you drunk.
Hey, watch. We're gonna come back to this clip and it's gonna be full circle like whatever Jimmy was just saying.
So it's gonna be the Bears versus the Chargers, and the Bears gonna beat the Chargers in the Super Bowl.
I don't care who they play. They winning.
Hey, he sounds pretty legit right now. He's like, he's putting his foot down.
Real life.
I could put my foot down.
I wanted to mention, dude, it's like this whole petition thing about Heinz Field. It's kind of funny, but right here it says the petition has, guess how many signatures it got in 3 days?
6.
6? Okay, come on. Give it a little
79.
700,000.
700,000 is what you
Yeah.
say? 700.
Oh shit.
700 signatures?
They care about their stadium. Don't nobody care, bro.
700 signatures is bullshit.
Don't nobody care. Nobody
bad.
cares, bro.
I think we
Other
just,
than
gloss,
old
we just gloss
people.
over this story now because I don't even want to talk about it. It isn't incredible at all. It is kind of funny, though, because he says the guy who started it, Daniel Sass. What a hell of a name, actually. That's a
Yeah,
strong
he sounds like
name.
a person who would care about Heinz Field.
He says, quote, anything would be better than Acrisure Stadium. They're not even petitioning to change it back to Heinz Field. They're just petitioning to get rid of Acrisure Stadium. That's how upset they are.
Who is Acrisure?
Acrisure is some type of insurance, global insurance agency from Michigan, actually, Lower Michigan.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, they just got a lot
You
of
ever heard
money.
of First Energy?
Yeah.
You ever heard of who is Soldier Field named after? Who's Soldier? Who's Soldier?
I have no idea.
You know,
actually.
Staples Center was named after like the store Staples.
Yeah, I would probably.
Wait,
guess
Nope,
that.
you didn't know
would've
that.
guessed it, but you
Yes, I would.
didn't know
What?
that.
You didn't know that.
Yes, I
No, you
I would have
didn't.
guessed that. Staples.
It's literally in recording. You just said no, I didn't, but I could have probably guessed that. So then don't say that you knew it.
But I could
No, it's on record of you saying no, you didn't know
I could
that.
have guessed it though. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Staples is not like
Boston TD Garden. What's Boston TD?
I've heard of Staples before, like the store.
What's Madison?
He dodged.
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
What's Madison Square?
I don't know. You just saying shit now.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody cares what it's named after. Nobody cares.
They only care because of
I
the
was
history
just-
that's associated with the names. It's
I
the
was
history
just
that's
just
associated
wondering
with
like what Acrisure meant, like who was
Yeah, but
Acrisure,
that's what
company
it
it
is.
was, like what you know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody cares though.
Next subject.
Wait,
Next subject.
wait,
Next subject. We can go next subject.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jim. What do you got?
Wait, just to backtrack, Soldier Field is like it's named after like obviously maybe you did know it's named after like the soldiers that like fought and everything.
Is it?
Ty was asking. He's like,
no. I didn't know that either. I did not know that either.
Actually,
that's terrible.
Wait, hold on. It's considered.
Who is Lambeau Field named after?
Curly Lambeau, the Packers old coach.
I know that.
Anyway,
that was a joke.
Soldier Field is actually considered a monument. It's not considered a stadium. It's just like a.
So it's not any particular group of soldiers. It's like a dedication.
It's just like a dedication to everyone that's ever fought in the military ever.
Really?
I mean, I think it's really cool. There's like monuments in there of like soldiers like holding up the flag. I don't know.
Yeah, how you feel now? How you feel now about just saying that? Huh?
How do I feel about that?
No one's gonna feel
bad. What did I say?
No one's gonna feel bad. No one's gonna feel bad.
Hey.
I didn't say nothing crazy.
We're all cool here, man.
The Bears aren't even gonna be in Chicago in 5 years.
They're gonna be in Arlington Heights.
Arlington Heights, baby.
Hey, we'll see because now the mayor is. I don't know if you guys saw this. The mayor is talking about putting a retractable dome on Soldier Field.
Lori Lightfoot.
Everyone in Chicago hates Lori Lightfoot. She's
horrible. Is she better than Rahm Emanuel?
She I don't know, dude.
You don't know nothing about that?
Bro, Lori Lightfoot didn't even did nothing, bro. They say every mayor is terrible. They say every mayor is terrible. Every president is terrible.
It's a tough position.
Please people, bro.
It is a tough position to hold, and you really cannot please people in those situations. But something that I think
I'm just talking about the Bears. It's not about anything she's ever done. I'm saying like she's terrible for like trying to keep him in there. I'm gonna come to Arlington Heights, dude. It's 5 minutes from my house.
That was very selfish.
Selfish as
maybe
hell.
Maybe it is selfish. I don't know.
Arlington Heights really
mute his
mic.
Please, yeah. How about you mute Tyshawn's?
Tyshawn.
How about you mute mine as well? I know. I should have just. I should have kept that to myself.
Yeah, you should have just set that one out again.
Yeah. Edit that out for me. Bro.
That's all right. I'll move it on. I'll move it on for you. Let's take a look at the Texans' new Battle Red alternate helmets. They're being debuted this upcoming season. They just released these on Twitter. I think this is from Bleacher Report, this picture that I got pulled up here. But look at those. Those are the Battle Reds, dude. Kind of clean. Nothing like too crazy. I like how they're not trying to do too much. It feels like a pretty similar helmet, just obviously the main difference being the Battle Red. The first thing that I think of when I see these, though, is like the Mountain Dew.
What?
Code Red.
I don't know. I'm not even a Mountain Dew guy. I don't even drink Mountain Dew. That's the first thing I think of when I see these.
The first thing that I saw when I saw them was like, damn, that's a raw ass helmet.
Okay, maybe the second thing is that.
I do really like that because they don't really incorporate red much, do they? Like,
they got red jerseys.
It's like
they don't.
Yes,
they got red jerseys.
Yeah, they do.
Come on, bro. How you gonna?
But I'm saying for the most part,
you gonna make me mad.
But for the most part, like red isn't like something that's really big.
No, and what I've liked for a long time, like a lot of guys in the Texans will have like because they always have that navy look, right? Mm-hmm. When you go with like the red accents, like the red gloves and the red gear like that, that always pops.
I don't know what dude's talking about. They got like red jerseys.
Since when, bro?
Red.
Since forever.
They wear them at least once or twice a year.
They are like red uniforms.
I've never seen those.
Some teams have like an alternate jersey. They wear like a third jersey. You know, the Bears have orange jerseys.
I did know that.
Yeah,
I did actually know that.
But I'm saying like most times, like
that ain't a mainstay. But these, I do like these.
Half their logo is red, gang.
I know, but we're saying I did not know about the red jerseys, man.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing else today.
That's gonna be
because like I'm getting.
That's gonna be our.
You got a professional hater over there.
That's gonna be our poll. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
No, I'm talking.
Oh, okay. You're looking at me.
He's calling you a professional hater earlier.
Okay,
he's saying on Quan the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't hate on Quan. I just correct him.
That'll be our poll. That'll be our poll today. Is if people actually knew about the red Texans jerseys because I had no clue.
I think they did.
You think so?
I think so. I think a lot. I think a lot of people know that Texans wear red. I
wasn't saying that they never wear red. I'm just saying that like that's not something you just associate. Oh, when you think of the Texans, I'm thinking of fucking navy. That's the first.
Oh yeah,
navy and red.
True. Yeah, but like red's the secondary color.
Of course, it's the secondary color. It's not the. That's like, what do you think when you see the Bears? Orange.
No, yeah, you think the navy blue shirt
and then orange.
Yeah.
What do you think of when you see the Patriots?
Navy
and
white and red.
When exactly?
The Patriots have red jerseys too.
They got red jerseys, right? They just got some red jerseys this year.
Oh, yo, those are clean.
These are some jerseys. Yeah, that's gonna sound good on the replay here. But these are some jerseys that are clean. Apparently, they've had these white jerseys. I guess I did know that, but they have not had the helmets for. These are the new white Bengal helmets that are gonna be worn next season by the Bengals. Take a look at those, and that's a clean look. I'm definitely with that look.
I'm torn on it.
Big fan.
You what? You torn on it?
Yeah.
How you torn on it?
I mean, I guess it's just too much white for me. It's with the stripes. I just hope the helmets are not that white. Like really? The helmets are much more white than the uniform is. what I'm saying?
You're talking about in this picture? You mean? Okay.
Like, it don't look that good right there.
I would assume just because it's an NFL franchise and they do things to a T, very precise, that they'll be the same shade of white or like the same brightness level, right? I think
it also come down to like, if the only time you can wear that helmet is with them uniforms, how often they gonna wear them uniforms? Once a year, twice, maybe. You know?
How often do they wear them as is right now? How often do they wear those whites?
Once or twice.
Exactly. So I think that actually might be exactly what ends up being the case.
I get an alternate helmet. I'm wearing it every other game almost.
Now, I thought so too. I thought this would be more of a kind of a popular concept, but the teams that have announced these have basically said, I mean, this doesn't
for sure to be like for a game.
Yeah,
or so.
It doesn't
like the Saints said, theirs
here,
will be for a game.
Yeah, it doesn't specify here. It just says that they will be worn next season. Doesn't even give anything that's from PFF. But I thought personally that it would be a much more popular concept. It would be around much longer and more consistent on a more consistent basis. So I don't know. Especially, I guess it'll kind of depend. Like if people really love this look, then maybe, But I guess I do kind of get the appeal of like not gatekeeping it, but keeping it around for very certain occasions because it'll make people feel like it's more special. Like if they just started wearing it every other week.
Just the same thing like throwback jerseys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wear them just once in a blue moon.
Like if they just started wearing those every week, it would lose, I think, half the appeal at least, right?
You ain't got nothing to say about that, Tyshawn? What I just said? You ain't got nothing to say?
No, it's
Okay.
a fact.
All right.
You don't just wear throwback jerseys over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay. I just wanted
Unless
to
you're
make
Northern
sure.
Michigan.
What you mean?
We keep coming on these throwback 1980s.
Big ass N on the side.
You feel me? Big stupid N. What you think it stands
Toby,
for?
I gotta read this
Northern.
All right. What you got?
You leaving? Oh.
I'm like,
Oh, we're coming
did
over
folks
here.
just walk out?
Yeah, just shout out the guy who just said that.
Martin, I'm loving the podcast, bro. Kobe is pretty smooth. Wes Newman.
Wait, is this live right now?
Thank you, Wes. No, it's not live.
Oh.
No,
I've been telling people to like go
We
look
don't-
at our Spotify. I post
No.
on my Snapchat every time we do a pod. And I'm like,
And-
Did he
trying
just
to
be
get people
giving
to
up a
see.
little?
And shout out Wes. I appreciate you, Wes.
Shout out to
that
Wes.
means a lot,
Giving
man.
up what? What'd you say?
I don't know what he said.
I
I
don't
was
know
I was
either.
giving the
He's
shout out
always
to my
got
boy.
something. I
Yeah.
kind of just like tune it out at this point. He's always
But
got
no,
something
to answer your question, Cole, we don't have the capabilities to go. I guess we could actually.
We could.
Technically, we could.
Hey, yeah. We say a lot
Maybe
of F-bombs get
maybe in
thrown
the future.
around here. But
Yeah. Hey, like I
but
said,
we're explicit now.
We a PG
We're
podcast
explicit.
now. We a PG-13 podcast
Yeah.
now.
I didn't cuss too many times. I apologize.
You
to
did throw an
anybody
F-bomb,
listening.
but it ain't a problem
And I
now.
did say
We an explicit podcast now. Fuck it. Go ahead, say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Nah, you can't because you're
I
under
don't-
pressure now.
I don't really like cussing like that. And I'm
Oh,
just
he was throwing that shit around earlier. Now you don't want
Hey,
to.
send
Bro,
Wes
he's a
snap.
liar, bro. He used to
Send
be at
Wes
the
a snap.
crib
Not
like,
you, yeah.
I'll do it after.
he used to be at the
Alright,
crib like,
alright.
yeah, bro, I'm gonna just stop cussing. It ain't be at practice just losing his mind.
Damn it, shit.
I just don't,
What the fuck?
I just don't like
Son
that
of a bitch.
being a part of my vocabulary like all the time. You know,
Well, you shouldn't have been 7 years old running around cussing at school.
that was you actually.
Hey, but my mom's been
come-
telling me to stop swearing. I think I should probably listen to you. She's been
Come
telling
home
me
from
to stop
school and
swearing
turn
too.
it off, huh?
Just come on, turn it off.
Switch the flip.
Turn right back to a kid. Be at school combining words that don't even go together. And come home and gotta turn it off.
If you made it this far, thank you. I know Wes is still listening. Shout out to you,
Hey,
Wes.
shout out to Wes, baby.
Shout out to
Come on
Wes.
now.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll have this uploaded. We'll get some more clips out. If hopefully the people are enjoying those. I think they're hilarious. We cut those up and get those out. Should have TikToks on the way if our boy Jason gets on his shit.
Hey,
here in
shout
the
out
next
Jason
couple days.
Coulter. Shout out Jason Coulter.
Get on your shit down.
Yeah, we'll shout him out when he gets those videos posted. How about that?
All right.
And
Hold on, before we end,
what's that?
rest in peace to Spencer Webb.
Rest in peace.
That's
Rest
right.
in peace. Yep.
And rest
That
in
is-
peace to all the young people that's losing their lives, related to sports. I mean, around the world in general. Like, rest in peace to everybody dying.
Too young, man. Too young.
But those in sports, in relation to sports, too young.
Shout out my mama. Shout out my daddy. I love y'all. Goodbye.
Do you want to read
I love you, mama.